pretty much the same amount. Income tab, let's have a look there. Both of them sitting on around 700. So nothing really, no one pulling away yet. But ANGRYAFRICAN is about to expand, and he has a ton of SCVs on his mineral line. He's going to be able to throw them out there. But oh, Shase trying to prevent that from happening with these Phoenixes. Not going to happen though. ANGRYAFRICAN moves in with his Marine Marauder army, and pretty much making sure that Shase is not going to get any damage there done there. ANGRYAFRICAN throwing down another 2 Raxes in his base, whereas Shase is also throwing down his expansion at his natural. Some funny little build here. Shase got all his Zealots just surrounding his warp gates here. It looks pretty interesting. And Shase just getting his second Colossus now. Yeah, so yeah, with both these guys having the expansions up now, it means we might be going into mid-game, but at the same time, I think ANGRYAFRICAN already reaping the rewards from the fact that he has that expansion up before Shase does, so his income's already climbing, and right now, if we have a look at ANGRYAFRICAN's army compared to Shase's army, Shase maybe slightly in the lead with unit composition, but in numbers, ANGRYAFRICAN already pulling away. It looks like both players are deciding to move right now. Shase actually moving a couple of Stalkers back to his base to take out this one Banshee that's busy harassing up here, and obviously he needs to do that. He needs to look after his mineral line. He's got that one Stalker there, but it doesn't look like his Observer is around. There it comes, okay, and he gets a look at it, he takes it out quickly. So Shase has put on his proxy pylon in the middle of the map, and it looks like he's planning on pushing now. There's a lone Phoenix just sitting in the middle of the map here. I hope Shase finds it to include it in this action that's about to go down. So for ANGRYAFRICAN, he's just pumping out those Marauders now. That's obviously what you want to do as Terran against these Colossi, because they can withstand quite a few shots from the Colossi, as well as take them out pretty quickly with their slightly higher range. So here we go. Shase is making his move right now. We're going to see some action. Both of them on opposite sides of this little chasm. They've seen each other, and ANGRYAFRICAN just moving straight by Shase. Shase taking down these Fly Depots. Shase is going to be caught from behind now if he doesn't move. This is not looking good for Shase right now. The Zealots are in the way now. They're tanking that damage, but Shase, I think, is seriously outmanned here. He's got 4 Stalkers, 2 Colossi. His Zealots all going down. 2 left. 3 left at the moment, and there's still a ton of Marauders left. 9 Marauders left, 10 Marauders left, 2 Vikings left, and here come the Marauders just to sort out these lost Stalkers and Colossi. Not looking good for Shase at all. Shase's army gets taken out. ANGRYAFRICAN left with 5 Marauders, 2 Vikings. It's not over for Shase just yet, but it's definitely not looking good. He had a couple of idle Stalkers in the middle of the map, but that definitely wouldn't have saved him in that fight. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say ANGRYAFRICAN has taken the lead. So this time it's time to say morale is low in Shase's base, because after that little defeat there, Shase is gonna have to work really, really hard to make a comeback. What I want to say is that Shase really needs to. I think he would benefit from having a sentry or 2 out. I mean, those force fields and even those guardian shields, they can make a difference. I mean, you don't want to, even one of them, it soaks up so much damage from those Marauders. It can change a game, if you ask me. But Shase seeming to stick with his guns, and just carrying on getting what he had before. He's getting a couple more Stalkers out, he's getting a couple more Zealots out, and he is in fact going to get another Stalker out soon. So we see a second Stargate going down for Shase now. I'm not sure what he's going to get from that, but he's going to have to do it very quickly, because ANGRYAFRICAN is moving across the map right now, and if we look at the income right now, I think ANGRYAFRICAN must be ahead, and he in fact is. He's sitting on 1,700 income at the moment. It's probably to do with those mules that he threw down, but still, it is slightly higher. And once again, ANGRYAFRICAN is going to use this momentum he's built up here and just push it over. Let's see if he can do that. Okay, so if he waits a little bit longer, Shase might actually have a chance here. And I gotta say, these Zealots not always the best idea against these Marauders, because without that charge, then, you know, they're just not fast enough to get up into the Marauders' faces and do the damage they need to do. Here comes the stim pack. The Marauders are just taking out these Zealots, being kited expertly. 2 of them go down. Will he take a 3rd one down? Let's see. No, ANGRYAFRICAN focusing the Nexus, but he comes back. 2 Colossi out, a bunch of Stalkers. Shase doing very nice damage. Dare I say he might take this. Those Marauders, no, they are just too tanked up. Angry African moving forward and just focusing those Colossi out. Shase doing a nice job at focusing some of these Marauders down, but not enough. Angry African will be taking this fight and the game. We're about to see the end of Shase in PolarfluKe. Heaven's Devil, sorry, I nearly said factions there, but nothing much more that that Shase can do. He's got 2 Phoenixes out here, he's got a couple of Zealots on their way in, and let's see if he can take these units out. If he does, it's not going to save the game for him, but I think he can still try. Okay, so most of the workers at his expansion just got taken out, and Shase left with pretty much nothing. I'm going to open the units tab and have a look at that now. Shase left with 3 Stalkers, 3 Zealots, 2 Phoenixes, and Angry African on the other hand has 11 Marauders, wow, 3 Medvacs and 4 Vikings, so Angry African definitely bouncing back a lot faster. And if anyone was wondering, I'm trying to be optimistic, okay? I'm trying to be optimistic for Shase. We obviously want an exciting final. We'd like to see this game go on all night long, but let's just see. Here goes Angry African making the push again. This is probably going to end it. Let's just slow down on the optimism here. We need a couple more we need a couple more Colossi out for Shase to be able to handle this, and I suppose various other units which he doesn't have. Here comes the 1 Colossus out, and it's not going to be enough. Angry African just focuses it out. He runs after it with that group of Marauders, and a nice scan there, incredibly quickly done by him. His Marauders just taking out all these Zealots, no problem, being healed up. Good game from Shase. Angry African wins PolarfluKe Heaven's Devils with a score of 3-2 in this best of 5 finals. So wow, impressive stuff. Angry African walking home with 700 Rand, and Shase only 300 Rand. But well played to both players. Amazing final they put up for us. Shase taking a early 2-0 lead, and then Angry African just bouncing back with the help of a McFlurry apparently, and taking those last 3 games from him. So well played to both of them.